Welcome to your gnuslets for August 5th, 2025. Are you feeling sanguine? You should be. This is our first official announcement for our first official show at Studio 14, and we're nearly giddy to share this immersive theatrical experience with you. It's called Sanguine, and here's what it's about. A heartbroken vampire's reckless actions threaten to expose both the vampires and witches living among the oblivious mortals in a quiet seaside town. The two cunning groups will have to work together to find him and keep the peace. That is, if it's not already irrevocably broken. This show is set in the modern era and rated PG. It runs Saturday nights at 7 o'clock from September 27th through November 1st. It's supposed to just go through October, but we had to include the Day of the Dead. Or Undead, as the case may be. Okay, now, you're going to get an earful about how perambulations work. This is how I've been doing shows since I was in school. And still, nobody seems to get it. Our perambulations characters not only walk among the audience and venture outdoors, as opposed to being up on a stage, the cast performs scenes in different areas simultaneously, requiring part of the audience to follow one character while others follow someone else. You may follow just one character throughout the evening or switch as you go. The choice is yours, as are the consequences. Now, this is where people get confused. When I explain this, they nod, and I say, so do you understand what's going on? They're like, yeah, everybody follows this group of actors when the group of actors all goes together to one space and then they go to another. I'm like, no. Different actors are in different places at different times, and people look at me quizzically. I'm like, it's just like real life. If you are having a conversation with a family member in the living room, and then you go into the kitchen to stir something and they go into another room, if the audience is with you in the living room, the audience can decide to follow you or follow the other family member. And then they go into a different space and follow the action like that. So it's just like real life. Returning to how things work at Sanguine. Most of the action takes place around our little village. If you've been to our village, you'll know that it's a marketplace. You can get around it in 15, 20 minutes? There are benches here and there for those who'd like to sit while watching the story unfold. I envision people coming on dates and a girl wanting to tear off, running after some character, but she's in her stilettos or whatever unwieldy shoes, and she's like, why did I wear these? I wish I could sit down somewhere. You can. The show is specifically being blocked, meaning where things take place, with benches in mind. In addition to that, for those who wish to remain at our studio, let's say you don't walk very well, you've had a long day, you wore the wrong shoes, you're in a wheelchair, but a wheelchair you should be fine. If you're just someone that wants to stay put, there will be nearly always something going on, either right inside our space or right outside of our space, which means you would just dawdle over to the front door and stand outside to be able to see what's going on. To make the experience truly immersive, the audience is invited to dress in costume if they want to. No pressure, by the way. And if they want to, play a small but key part in the proceedings. To watch every scene, guests would need to return for multiple viewings. Think about it. As I mentioned, if you follow the person in the kitchen, you'd miss what the person who went to their bedroom is doing. If you wanted to see what they were doing, you could come back again. You could either follow one character each time you come, and then come 6 times to see each of the 6 characters, or just kind of go haphazardly or spontaneously and watch the scenes that you missed. When you do return, you can come at a discount if you get a binge bundle. We have 2 binge bundles. One is 3 shows at a discount. And our shows are really cheap, by the way. They're only $20, with discounts already for military and librarians and teachers and students and stuff, which is only $15. So you can get the 3 binge bundle, or you can decide up front, I want to get all 6. You can't give them to other people. It's got to be 6 different dates, but you can get them all at a discount. Plus, show endings are known to change on purpose. So even if you think you know what to expect, you may be in for a surprise. Showtimes run 1.5 to 2 hours depending on the audience. Be sure to wear comfortable shoes and bring a wrap or layers or whatever. All guests under age 18 must be accompanied by an adult, and based on the fact that it's PG due to the subject matter, there's no swearing or no sex or anything, but still, it's vampires and witches. We suggest a minimum age of 10 years. If you're looking at the screen, then you see I've listed all of the prices. There are VIP packages available for most shows, and they include everything from little show-related gifts to greater audience participation, to expedited check-in, to access to our VIP area, and more. There is fine print you should check out. For example, if you get a bundle, you can only use it for yourself on multiple dates. You can't use it for multiple people on one date. That defeats the purpose. Moving on to today. In our Growth and Grace project, our focus is Travel Week. And today's topic is lost and found. And topics are not usually as straightforward as you think. It's not about like losing your luggage or whatever it is. In history, the world's first electric traffic signal is put into place on the corner of Euclid Avenue and East 105th Street in Cleveland, Ohio on August 5th, 1914. For silly days, today is National Oyster Day, Underwear Day, and Work Like a Dog Day. I think it means you're supposed to work hard, which I don't understand because any dog I've ever had, they do take their job seriously, but the amount of work they put in, there is a lot of lounging. I'll just put it that way. So I guess while you're working in your underwear, treat yourself to oysters when you get your work done. Ugh, this is not my day. August 5th. Ambassadors, who are you bringing with you to Sanguine? Do you have your tickets yet? As for our donor prize, as you know, it's tickets for 4 to our first ever scavengings experience, Sleepy Hallows. I keep pronouncing it Hollows because I'm not paying attention. It's Hallows, a little self-paced hunt around the village with a spooky theme. To enter, just donate to our arts nonprofit while earning rewarding rewards such as a perambulation show experience. You could win tickets to come see Sanguine. Thanks for listening to everything today. I know this was longer than usual. Chetty, stay calm, everyone. Tuta.